welcome back. This is Jack. That's really zoomed in. No, it's not. Okay. I forgot. It's just that I'm using the big screen right now. Hey, how's it going? Hope y'all doing okay. Let me check my monitor stuff real fast just to make sure everything's. Because once again, I'm restreaming to both Twitch and YouTube. Looks like I'm working. Yeah, I'm working. Okay, I can see that one right there. Let's check my Twitch. Everything looks okay there too. All right, cool. Coolsies. I just wanted to make sure. I did remember to get my alerts working, so that's good. We're gonna be doing just a very little bit of Warframe. Like I don't want to spend all day on Warframe. Knowing me, I'll probably end up doing it anyway, because that's who I am. I do that stuff. Oh, let me make sure I got my chats up. There we go. Hey, Dozen. I forgot to actually flip over to chat, so it took me a second. Hey, how's it going? You doing all right? Let me make sure my audio mixer's working. Yeah, looks like it. All right. Even me clearing my throat just then didn't spike it. Mic audio a bit low? All right, let me turn that up then. I was trying to make sure it didn't go into the yellow too much. I can also up the sensitivity. Let me shrink myself. Ah, fudge. I just noticed something. Hang on. I gotta fix something. I just noticed I don't have my alerts on this page. I just did Twitch, now YouTube. Alright, there we go. So if somebody donates or something, we'll actually get the alerts. Alright, we're not going to be doing this for too long. I kind of wanted to farm for some very specific things. And I'm not going to be doing it for too long. I don't know what I'll do. Oh, I really do need those lights on, don't I? There we go. I don't know why it was so fucking dark all of a sudden. Oh, it's probably because it's like the reflection of the game. Alright, we gotta go to Venus Proxima for what I want. Not that one. This one. What's going on in your life? Everything going okay? Doing alright? I don't think I'm set to public. I'm getting close to actually chopping my hair off, because, like, I never put my hair down, so, and I don't take the time to actually braid it, so it doesn't feel like there's a reason for me to keep it long. And I'm probably actually going to start shaving, because, like, I really don't think I'm going to be able to grow the beard I kind of wanted. I know no one's asked about my appearance, but to be honest, my appearance has been heavy in my thoughts today. I don't know why. Not that, it's not what I wanted.
All Corpus craft. Okay. Engage enemy railjack.
I don't want to lower the camera. Anyway, I gotta pay attention to what I'm actually doing. This is actually such a low-level area that it's not a real threat to me.
Great Linker is carrying specially trained ores.
But yeah, I was trying to do this pre-stream.
For ram sled launch.
But for some reason, I just happened to have to do an update. They happened to have to do an update just before while I was farming. So I was like, fudge. So I lost all my progress on that. We'll be doing all the side stuff. We'll be doing this for a little bit, just so I can see if I can get the item.
One of the cruise ships.
Basically do one cycle of this, and if it doesn't happen.
A bonus for whoever captures that ship. Ram sleds away.
I remember the last time we were talking, you actually said, like, something was weighing heavy on me. So I'd like to kind of know if everything's going okay.
Enemy cruise ship has arrived. They are powering weapons.
Oh, we got boarded, so we got people attacking on the inside. I guess at the moment I'm doing just fine. Overall, just frustrated that I don't seem to be able to learn any new skills. That's fine. Like, I get that. I really do. I always feel like, because, for various reasons, like, I could go into the reasons and the psychological reasons, and to be honest, it feels like an excuse to myself. But no, I get that. I have a lot of time on my hands, but for some reason I don't like work on my Japanese like I want. So My answer I inevitably come back to is the same thing I try to do with my weight loss goals. Don't be hard on yourself. Now, it sounds like a really difficult thing. Like, oh, just be easy on yourself. No, like, because inevitably what will happen if you're hard on yourself about, like, not reaching your goals or feeling like you're not doing well, you'll build up a self-hate about it. And it'll become a self-fulfilling prophecy where you just keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and you never go for your actual goals. So inevitably, I always advise, you don't need to be hard on yourself about it. Just accept that, hey, I'm not living up to my expectations of myself right now, but I can. So what I need to do is, forgive myself for my past failings and move forward. And that's even if that's specifically if you define it as a failing at all.
Decrypting archive.
Because I know I talk to myself about my failing. Like,
This interesting.
I've been studying for German for about 2.5 years, but I don't have any German courses in school, and so instead I picked up Duolingo recently, but the app doesn't seem very helpful for actual learning. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I can especially understand the frustration in that. Because you spent the money on it, especially. I have the Rosetta Stone. I've had it for like a couple months. I have not booted it up once. But, try literally just pulling up some YouTube videos and see if you can use that to bridge the gap that you're having. Hang on, my screen just went blank. There it goes. That monitor will randomly just cut out for a second or two. I should just teleport it back to the ship this way so I didn't get killed in space. Alright, so give me Captain back on the bridge. Give me back my fucking ship. Which immediately he's going to take it right back as I just left. And hopefully he doesn't turn it away from where I'm targeting. But I would say... Did I just reboard my own ship because he fucking turned it?
10-0 in the barrel.
I hate the AI sometimes. Anyway.
Troop transport freight linker. You are clear to deploy your Oryx units.
I would say be proud of like that fact that you know as much German as you do, because German is not an well, it's actually considered one of the easier languages to pick up. But the fact that you know a second language at all is impressive. Remember, I'm American. We don't have really second languages we bother learning because reasons. And if we do learn one, it's 9 times out of 10 Spanish, which nothing wrong with Spanish, just usually what it is. And from where you're at, German would be definitely a good language to know. So I would say relish in the success that you do know a second language, even if you're not perfectly fluent in it. Hell, I'm proud of you. Even if you don't feel like you're proud of yourself, I'm proud of you for knowing a second language at all.
Torpedoes locked. Target in range. Firing.
Fire crew, attention needed.
Launch reserve fighter wing.
I should be within range to be able to board that ship. I probably could fire my super cannon at it, but every time I try to do the super cannon, the AI will always jump in and take it. Take command and then turn me. There we go. In the barrel, 555. Shield up. There it goes. So if you're wondering, this is the railjack stuff on the ship, and on Warframe, and I actually do enjoy this stuff. Where's the big ship that's shooting at me? There it is, because I'll be going on to that next here in a second. Once that cruise ship finishes blowing up. I think I'm gonna have to head over to the little frigate for other reasons. Really don't want to. In fact, I'm not
Proceed
going
to your primary objective. This is not a drill.
Torpedoes primed. Stand by to salvage their remains.
Yeah, I'm not going into the... I don't care enough. I'm just gonna fly over instead of launching myself. So, Bruna, who I'm using, is one of the newer Warframes. She came out just before I actually started playing again.
Line. Handing off. Crew.
But going forward, when I play games on here, I'm going to try and see if about either going back to some Souls-likes or doing some
defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
roguelikes. Because I generally do, like, let me rephrase that. I don't enjoy them. They do piss me off quite a bit. I'm just throwing down
those Tenno.
henchmen to
Any
help me.
damage they cause will be deducted from your salaries.
Because having them here will definitely make it easier for me to achieve this. I'm going to be through here for 10 waves, and if I don't get what I want, then I'm going to be hopping up to something else. I'm going to still say it's a second language. Like, you can't hold a conversation, but you can get the gist of what someone's saying. That's something. That's far more than most people, especially in America. Like, Americans know like 1 or 2 words. I know you're not in America, but Americans know like 1 or 2 words of a language, and they'll sprinkle it into what they say. I'm guilty of this myself. I commonly will drop in Japanese phrases because I have studied Japanese a little bit. So I'll randomly drop German in there too. You'll hear me say like Guten Tag for no effing reason. But mostly I'll use Japanese phrases, and I'll probably use a lot of them incorrectly too. Like I'll use konnichiwa regardless of the time of day. Sometimes I'll use randomly nani, although the full version of I'll sometimes use is nani the fuck. So it's intentionally me being stupid. This thing reloads so damn slow. Need to finish reloading it. But no, like, just the fact that you know some words that you can kind of get the gist of what someone's trying to say, it to me means you do know a second language. Like, yeah, you're not fluent, yeah, you're not able to, you're not conversationally comfortable, but like you can hear someone speaking and go, okay, I think I know what they're saying, or I have an idea what they're saying. Yeah, I think you're being too hard on yourself. But that's my opinion. My opinion means nothing. I'm just a random guy on the internet. Because I'll tell you from my own experiences, and this is the reason why I say this stuff. I grew up and spent most of my life not celebrating my successes at all. No matter how big of a success it was, I was not proud of myself for anything. Ever. And I don't know if it's a generational thing, because I know a lot of people are similar to me in that regard. That's another conversation. And because of that, I would only acknowledge my failures, but never my successes. The end result would be just this, I accumulated this programming in my head of just self-hate. The only thing that reached to my psyche was me telling myself, hey, I'm a failure. No matter how successful I was on anything, all I ever said to myself was, I'm a failure. So I have made it since my mental breakdown an effort to accept when I've made my successes. Like, hey, I learned to edit videos, and I'm not the best in the world. Like, I'll acknowledge that. I don't need to be though. but I know how to do it. It's good enough that people have approached me to edit for them, and that's something to be proud of. That's something to brag about. I know enough about like the technology behind streaming, especially. That's a powerful skill to have. So acknowledge your success that you can at least hold those, that you can at least semi-understand what somebody's saying. Just acknowledge that success. That's my answer. And I believe that you will eventually become conversational. Not fluent, maybe not fluent, because that's rather difficult, unless you live in Germany for a while. But at least conversational. I believe in you. And I can quote a cheesy anime line of believe in the me that believes in you, and yada yada yada. I actually can't say the full version. And yes, that was a Garen Login reference. This character is actually built for melee, but they're so spread apart, there's no point. So I'm just using my sniper rifle. I'm almost out of ammo for it, too. I don't like them. Let's see if there's ammo down here. Yeah, no, there wasn't. Alright, just gonna murder. Oh, I just got some. Let me transform my sickles. Ricotta. Yeah, but I'm thinking I'm gonna because I've got Hades downloaded. The only reason I'm not like in a rush to play Hades is purely because it's mouse and keyboard only, and I'm not feeling like using that. I do got Demon Souls I need to dive into. Like, I started a character on my own and got past like the tutorial area, and that's it. Like, I haven't done anything else, so I might start a new character and do that a bit on stream. I still have Returnal I need to play, which is a roguelike. Really good one too. The graphics and the gameplay looks phenomenal. Oh, so the good news is, good news, bad news situation. Originally, I was planning to try and get a 3-bedroom in March. Bad news is doesn't look like I'll be getting a 3-bedroom. The good news is, I'll probably end up getting a 2-bedroom still in March. I could actually probably do it earlier because I do have the money for it. In all honesty, I need to at least like get the paperwork started and put the money down so I don't accidentally spend it or something like that. And then it's going to come down to what money do I need for funding my moving costs, because I am not moving my shit on my own. And the good news is, since I'm staying with my dad right now, he will eventually become my roommate. Damn, didn't get what I wanted. So one more round of this, and then we'll dip.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Let me take a drink of my coffee. Anyway. Since he'll end up becoming my roommate again anyway, so it's not a big deal. But the advantage to it is that okay, those are my allies. The advantage to it is that during that time I'll be able to get he can move stuff slowly over to my his new room he'll be having, while at the same time I don't. If I leave stuff over here during the short term, it won't be an issue. Like, I can get my priority stuff moved over with the movers, which would be like the couch I've got, my bed, and my desk / computer. Like, those are my priorities, so I can save money on that. But then, like, some of my smaller stuff that I could just bring over on my own, I don't have to hire movers for. And the reason why I'm going to use movers at all is because I don't have a vehicle to carry anything over, and that'd be a total bitch. But now the reason why I brought all that up is because that means I'll be able to have more recording space. I will be able to have the studio I want. which means I could probably start getting into, and once that happens, I can probably get into some VR streaming when I want to, or whatever. This makes me happy. Not to mention, it'll make me... Oh, that's new. It'll make me feel... And also, it'll help probably make me feel less like a loser, because, you know, I'm living in the living room of my dad's place. I'm effectively just a moocher, because he doesn't want me paying rent. But me having my own bedroom and the ability to invite people over to hang out, that'll definitely help. So once again, that's me celebrating my own successes. That's possible. I'll have to look into it. But to be honest, I'm not concerned about it because most of my... I knew what you meant. I'm not too worried about that along the lines of I really don't pay taxes to begin with, and I don't have an LLC behind it. And the reason why is because, not because I'm like dodging taxes or anything, because a majority of my income, because I really don't make money from my YouTube channel or Twitch channel yet, because I don't make enough monthly for it to actually even pay me out. So I'm not worried about that side. And additionally, I live off of disability, my VA disability, because if you notice, like I have a lot of issues with like keeping to a schedule and stuff like that. It's because I can't function and sleep like a normal person. So because of that, it makes it impossible for me to maintain a job. So I live off that. So the closest I can have to a job is doing stuff like this, doing my video editing, making videos. And it's what I really want to do. It makes me happy with my life. Now, mind you, does it cause me some distress at times? Yeah, plenty. A good example being, I look at my analytics and I feel like I'm not doing good enough. I'm not putting out enough effort. I'm not putting out enough videos. You can name it. Like, and then also the fact that I see myself all the time in the camera. I'm like, I don't like the way I look. It can be a combination of me being fat. It can be a combination of how I have my hair. I actually need a haircut to get rid of the sides. I didn't do that this month like I normally do, so I'm a little about it. I should actually probably schedule an appointment for tomorrow. Or today if they've got an opening. Instead of just talking about it, it's actually good. I don't have enough muscle on me like I'd like. Like, I can go all day talking about the things that, because I see myself in the camera all day when I'm doing my work, either because I'm in the camera or I'm editing, this job does eat at me because of it. But at the same time, I also get to see my progress. Oh, which reminds me, my next big investment on myself has got to be getting LASIK. Like, I 100% want to get LASIK. Oh, I need to put our cons on this kid. Alright, we should be going into wave 9. Then we're done. Because the thing I want can only drop on wave 5 and wave 10. And I hate doing defense missions. I'd rather do one of the other type of missions. But unfortunately, the thing I want is more likely to drop here than anywhere else. Oh, shit. Quasar Paladins, thank you for subscribing. Threw me off hearing the alert going off. But hey, that tested to make sure the alerts work. So yay, victory. Come on, where's the target? Oh, there. Ah! Ah, killed it. Yeah, her ultimate's weird. She gets down on all fours and, like, leaps at her targets. Weird. But it's cool. Something that's been helping me with me achieving, pushing my goals is I set myself reasonable things that I can call a success. So, for instance, when I was doing Japanese, which I need to get back into, I would practice 10 kanji until I could recognize the kanji, write the kanji, all that good stuff, and say the word. Or katakana, either one, because I got to do both anyway. And then I would go from there. And I would consider it a success when I got that 10, and then I'd move on. And then that would be something I did celebrate, because it is worth celebrating. And it's a small step, though. I'm learning a handful of letters at a time. After I got past that, which I haven't really been able to do. I've done once, but then I stopped doing it for about a year. Lost everything, but that's another conversation. The ambassador. I already have that. I would do the same thing with vocab. I would learn a handful of words here and there, just so I could recognize them. And I would also dabble in like learning the sentence stuff like that. Just small steps at a time. You don't need to kill yourself studying everything or diving in. Because as my thing of doing weightlifting has shown me pushing myself too hard will end up causing more harm than good. It'll either kill my motivation because I think I'm not good enough, or take your pick. Now, knowing that the arachnids don't drop their power cells, which are pretty good loot.
Reinforcements
Nope, didn't get it.
available.
Alright,
Do
we're
you
dipping.
choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Effective. Efficient. Fun. Plotting escape route.
I think I already have that, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, and I didn't get what I wanted.
I still hear them, calling us to obey.
Alright, we're gonna go to the dojo. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I really, it's not even a big deal. It's just a cosmetic thing. Oh, which reminds me, Dazin, you asked if I play strategy games. I actually picked up a new one.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over.
I picked up a new one, partly on the, Sorry, I got a message I was kind of curious about. I'll have to take a look at what it is. Something on my Twitter. Let me go back to my ship. But yeah, no, I picked up a new strategy game because you were like, hey, do you play strategy games? And I'm like, you know, and this is a game I've been kind of wanting anyway, and it was on sale, so I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'll pick it up. So, thank you. I actually might flip into it right now-ish. I don't know where that phlegm came from. My memory is really bonkers. It'll remember the most random thing in the world, but then it'll forget, like, what I had for breakfast. I told you, I enjoy you being here. So you asking questions like that actually means a lot. Now let's flip over to... See if my buttons still work. Was this it? Hey, it worked! Yay! It's this right here. Warhammer, Chaos Gates, Demon Hunters, so... this is a game I've been wanting to play. I also got Risk of Rain. I'm gonna probably dive into playing. These two games are usually meant for stream games, or for my co-op stream games. Although I might do Sea of Thieves. I might do Sea of Thieves because there's a solo campaign you can do with Jack Sparrow. I might dive into that a little bit. So, all right, there we go. I was just looking at what was going on over in Twitch land. All right, let's go ahead and boot it up. Let's take a look because I didn't want to just play Warframe all stream. Hey, Cool Walker, what's up?
Here's the news
Hang on a second.
from ABC
Echo.
News.
Shut the hell up. I didn't even say the trigger word. I just said Cool Walker. Yeah. I don't think I'll... this is going to sound self-deprecating, and I don't mean it to. I don't think I'll ever reach that point. I don't think I'll reach the point where I'm so popular that I have to worry about that kind of thing. More than likely, if I did get to that point, I would intentionally go out of my way to have members only streams.
Shrouded in vanity,
I'm gonna turn down the
they
audio.
believe themselves
I'm gonna turn down the game audio because that was really loud. Which I believe you're a member, so you'd be able to not only access it, but you'd get you would be able to let's do window full screen, see if it works. Yeah, it's allowing me to click over there. And okay, there it is. All right. So we're gonna do a new campaign. I haven't played this. One of the other ones I'll probably dive back into is Phoenix Point. I want to do Merciful. I'm gonna do Merciful. Like I love a challenge, and I'd love to dive more into it. But no, like I love the idea that I would become like, let's say Markiplier, because that's like one of the big ones. He turns on a stream randomly and gets at least 10,000 views right then, like within 10-30 seconds.
For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. Mankind wages a never-ending battle for survival against the demonic power of the Chaos Gods. But by one force is humanity shielded from true darkness. The Grey Knights. This secret chapter of Space Marines are the Imperium's surest defense against that which the Emperor foresaw would be its greatest threat, humanity's blade against the demon. For in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
Now, I'm actually a decent fan of Warhammer 40k. Like, I don't play the tabletop game at all. But one of my my little brother, he plays it, and he like that's like one of the big ways to get him like opened up to you.
Unidentified Astartes vessel. This is Captain Ferrani Everett of the warship Holiness of Ra. Geheris is lost. Repeat, Geheris is lost. All Imperial vessels are to withdraw at once.
I'm hoping moving it a little away from the speaker might make it work a little better, so that when they talk, it doesn't come through.
Geheris is doomed. Please acknowledge this warning.
That's kind of working.
You have done all you can, Captain.
What if I turn down the sensitivity?
The Emperor's light.
You cannot sail into this storm.
It's working a bit better.
We do what we must. Farewell, Captain. Tech Priest, report.
Commander,
I'm liking this. I'm honestly liking this.
Dispatch the assault team at once. I will join them and put an end to this myself.
I am looking forward to Space Marine 2, if anybody's wondering. I might actually pause this and go on a rant, because I just remembered something I wanted to scream and rant about.
the assault team is engaged, Commander. They clear a path for your arrival.
Here I stand, one unbreakable shield against the darkness. Tonight the Cadium falls, Hector. Our quest is finally near its end.
I think one of the best VR games I've ever played was Warhammer 40k Battle Sisters. It was just a fun game. Like, it blew my mind. Because it was probably also one of my first VR games I played, so that probably didn't help. But just the feel of fighting fighting in a Warhammer environment was just something else. I love it. And I would love to stream it going forward when I get my apartment. Because I'll have the space to stream that way. Your armor value protects your knight's health and regenerates at the beginning of their turn. That's interesting. Good thing to keep in mind. Alright, let's get the tutorial out of the way.
Report.
We have cleared a path through this chaff. Our target lies ahead.
Time is against us, brothers. We breach the cathedral.
Don't tell me what to do. Maybe I don't want to breach the cathedral. No, I do. Alright. Alright, I'm selecting here. Okay, it's telling me to pan. Alright, click there. Confirm the move. I do like that they have a confirm.
Your Imperium shall burn!
Cowards and weaklings. Advancing into cover.
Punish that craven fool.
Face the Emperor's judgment.
He got pew-pewed.
I will end that heretic.
Now, I'm hoping this is not going to be like the XCOM tutorial mission where you intentionally lose like half your forces. Oh, that's so visceral.
Dispense of that heretic with your blade. Grant them no quarter.
Yes, Commander. I am the Emperor's Fury.
Eat my blade.
You're out of cover, Uther. Trust in the ages.
Gods be with me!
Pathetic.
The horror! Die, Imperial dog!
Pitiful.
Here's a good spot. Please.
Wretch.
Overwatch.
They're all going into Overwatch. That's not going to be good.
Time stands against us. I will breach the cathedral.
Spartan kick.
Demons, I will not be delayed by these.
Like, if I was actually like the one making the tactical decisions, I would not be this brash. I'm usually a lot more oh! You can use the environment like that? Oh shit.
Iolanthus, your brother is pinned. Advance and deliver retribution.
Alright, where's it telling me to go? It's not telling me any. Oh, it's right there. Okay.
By your command.
Deploy your frag grenade, brother.
Fortunately, my phone's in the way, so it makes it hard for me to.
We are hammer.
Deliver the Emperor's judgment, Uther.
So I can't see the screen 100%. Actually.
Advance and train your bolter on that doorway.
There we go. That's a bit better. Although my charge cable's going across my mouse now. That's better.
Unleash your blessed ammunition the moment they are exposed. Palamedes, prepare for the demon's charge.
At once, Commander.
So far, I'm liking the controls for this. I think Phoenix Point is still one of my favorites, though. Phoenix Point and XCOM. Ooh, that hurt. And he's dead. Oh, you made a mistake, Ache.
I sense dark powers from within.
Yeah, I'm gonna get hit as I run away, which was fully expected.
These soulless curs shall hinder us no longer.
I get that. I get that.
End that demon, Palamedes.
Engaging now. Curses! I will end.
We cannot lose another battle, brother Iolanthus. Both demons must be destroyed.
Return to the jaws of your master.
That was interesting. I didn't. No, I get that. Like, that's actually one of the reasons I semi like Phoenix Point more. Well, let me confirm. Oh.
Die, Wolfsborn.
There we go. Okay.
Excellent. I will move on ahead.
That's one of the reasons I semi like Phoenix Point more. So Phoenix Point, it has a bit of
Let's prepare for the coming battle.
where's that want me to go?
I can sense enemy reinforcements. Palamedes, resuscitate Uther, so you may both defend against them. Take up defensive positions, Palamedes. The enemy reinforcements
So-
will be here soon.
Phoenix Point has a lot more luck in it. So for instance, if I were to fire a machine gun at a target, instead of like it being a yes or no I hit, each bullet is individually calculated. So if you fired a 5-round burst, 4 of the bullets may hit, the last one doesn't. Snipers, it's still a single shot. Explosions are no, I hit the person. So it, what does this one do? Oh, reload. Yeah, not a bad idea. So that's that.
Your resolve is commendable, Uther. Join Palamedes in defense of the cathedral.
Where the more luck comes in my opinion, is the enemy evolves with you. They're literally like Cthulhu, like sea monsters that evolve throughout the game. Not only do you introduce new monsters, but the original monsters might develop new things. Like they might go, originally they just had a crab pincer. All of a sudden, the next time you see them, a couple times later, you might see them, they have a shield as well, or an arm cannon or something. And that's
I will breach the inner sanctum.
and that's par for the course for how that game would go. Now it has evolved a lot since I last played it, so I do need to go look at it. It's had 2 DLC drops that I need to go see. And if you want an example of how it used to be, because I don't know how it is now, you can see some of my playlist on it. He be done with this shit.
Cool.
Futile. Millions of souls feed the flame. The threshold is passed. The warp emerges. Witches!
Your cult is broken. Your ritual is ended. Relish this breath, for it is your last.
Blood for the blood god! Skulls for the skull thrower!
Oh, he got reinforcements.
To my side, Iolanthus. I will show you true wrath, demon.
Let's see here. Is it telling me to go into melee? I'm gonna assume so.
Uther, we must protect the cathedral!
This is not gonna work. Like, alright. Like, we already seen that you don't even kill one when they charge. I'm going to lose those two guys. Hell, I'll probably lose everybody but the named character, the big name character, because obvious reasons. Oh, I killed one successfully. Yay. Oh, you don't fire once.
This battle is not over!
You don't fire just once in Overwatch like all the other ones I've played. Yeah, there they go.
Our brothers have bought us precious time, Iolanthus. Flank that demon and fire at will.
Oh, you can set waypoints so they don't just go charging through fire. I appreciate that.
For the Emperor!
You profane this sacred place with your master's fire. This ends now, demon.
Do I have a better way of hitting him? It wants me to charge through the fire. All right. He's gonna die. Like. Did I just lose because it forced me to run him through fire? Or is he just kneeled down? Oh, okay, so yeah, that was the point. Okay. I think it's fucking stupid. I hate tutorials where they force you to lose a certain way.
I am the light that banishes darkness.
I kind of do feel like going back into playing like the XCOMs and stuff. Especially XCOM 1, I never played it with the expansion running.
The hammer!
You have beaten me for now, little knight. But the war I fight is eternal.
Because demons don't die. Like the Elden Ring tutorial. Yeah, you can win. Like, you can win all of the starting fights for FromSoft games. The only one that you, like, really can't win is, or you're not given a reason to win, is Sekiro. Because in Sekiro, it's the exact same. I think the best one where you can win is Bloodborne. Because you can actually just run from that werewolf.
Then the blood ritual has ended. Where is that report? Report? Where is the commander?
He dead.
He died a champion's death. Blade on blade against the foulest blasphemy.
Because I love me some Souls likes. Don't get me wrong. I do need to play Demon Souls. Like and I also still want to go back to doing my I do want to do my Dark Souls 3 challenge run. Yay, victory! I lost one guy permanently. I don't know if... Ow. Popped my ankle. But like the reason why I have an issue with it in strategy games is because like in a strategy, wow, my frames just fucking dropped.